Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first edition of Anna Reads Shit Out Loud. I'm going to start with my own book today. It's called I Keep My Worries in My Teeth. It's supposed to be on sale June 23rd, but who knows if that's still going to happen. But you can pre-order it. Okay, the book is set in a fictional town in Ohio in 1979, and I'll read a few chapters here and there. But today we're just going to start with the first chapter, and each chapter is called by the name of the character that the chapter is about. So this is called Ruth Stanhope. In another time, I would have been an alchemist, but in 1979, people buy their gold at the mall, so I perform a different kind of magic. I transform negatives into positives. I own Vixen Photography, and my business is looking at your business. My customers carry the pyramids in their pockets and tuck the fiery sun beneath their pillows. In a photograph, distance disappears and past fuses to present. It's time travel on the cheap. No ticket, no passport. Stop a rocket with your pinky. Hold a flame and never blister. Portable enchantment, rolled up and light tight. I own 3 stores, one by the Great Lake, one in the mall, and the original store across from the Juliet Pencils factory. All the shops were built to resemble their foxy namesakes. The buildings have burnt sienna bodies and bushy 12-foot tails encircling their haunches. The business is a feminine twist on the British inventor of photography, William Henry Fox Talbot. Fox Talbot announced his discovery around the same time as a Frenchman, Louis Daguerre, and even though the French try to claim ownership, photography's invention is a combination of simultaneous discoveries and parallel mistakes. The French call that a melange. Here in Ohio, we just say mutt. The Vixen architecture is eye-catching, but the most unique part of each store is the camera obscura built into the fox's body. A camera obscura is a simple, darkened room with a small hole in the wall. The hole acts like a lens and projects the outside world inside. When camera obscuras first appeared in the 13th century, people mistook them for sorcery because the outside world was pulled inside and turned upside down. First-time visitors to the Vixen camera obscura don't expect familiar people and places to look so unfamiliar once they are inverted. I explain that they are seeing the world as it is, but no one believes me, not even after I remind them that the images come into our eye upside down. And by the time I explain the function of the optic nerve and emphasize that what you think you see and what you actually see are vastly different, most customers have wandered off or interrupted me to ask for coupons. Seeing the world upside down should make people feel realigned, but it doesn't, and I don't blame them, not really. Accepting the illusion of the right side up world is easier than accepting that seeing isn't believing. The camera obscura needs daily maintenance, and 3 decades ago when I opened my first store, I could lie on the floor and check image sharpness and bounce to my feet without thinking. I didn't marvel at my steadiness because assuming norms are normal is the hubris of youth. But now I need a bit of help. Not enough that people notice, but enough that I do. Most of my life I took the stairs 2 at a time, but now I wrap my hand around the banister and watch my feet while I climb. I work at all 3 Vixen locations, and this morning I'm at the shop across from the Juliet Pencils factory. This location has the largest camera obscura, and its curved walls offer a panoramic view of the factory and the adjacent park. Every few months I have the walls repainted because the fresher the walls, the more they resemble a movie screen. The room's privacy and movie theater darkness make it a popular makeout place for teens. I have a damp sponge for wiping sneaker prints and phone numbers off the wall. In the center of the room is a Naugahyde bench where visitors can sit and admire the view, and about once a week I have to turn the bench over and pry off hunks of chewed gum. The camera obscura requires an external point for checking and maintaining focus, and at this location I use the neon sign on the roof of Juliet Pencils. It's a yellow pencil that declares, "Juliet Pencils makes you write." The sign has been skywriting for generations, and it's large enough to be visible from the edge of the county. Most days the yellow pencil pops against the blue sky, but this morning the focus is fuzzy, so I open the panel and adjust the aperture as a crow flies across the wall, its body flat like a child's drawing, a swooping M. The bird soars across my chest, down my pant leg, and then disappears under the door. Now that the world is sharp again, it's time to open the store. I walk to the front of the shop and flip the sign to open. Most of the morning I sell fresh film and accept development orders and return glossy prints. In between customers, I monitor chemistry levels in the color processor and prep black and white film for development. The camera obscura is reserved by the hour, and when the 11 o'clock appointment arrives, I take her to the room and suggest that she sit on the bench until her eyes adjust. She's excited to see the world upside down, so I don't think that there will be any issues. But as I close the door, I let her know I'll be up front if she needs anything. 10 minutes later, she finds me and tells me that the room is filling with smoke.